For me, the biggest change for our sector will be the electric car. And the electric car goes along with the connected car. And it means that the car itself, the body, is not so important as much as in the past. Much more important will be the software, will be the services and the functionalities for the electric cars, like the charging possibilities, have a reliable and a really performing in-car IT system that allows you to plan your travels at best. For our sector, it's very important because we are still dealing with a lot of huge customers with fleet business, and there we will have a major change in the cost structures. And we as fleet managers, we as fleet companies, we need to manage that change in a relatively short period of time and help our customers to save money. Well, the connected car will change. It's a game changer in the end, yeah? Because if we think about the control of a fleet with all the connection that we have in car and the reports that we will deliver in the future, this will change very much the landscape of our business. And in the past, we were more or less dependent on our network. Now we have all the information coming out of the car. And this gives a huge opportunity for our customers and for us as fleet managers, as fleet companies, to steer the business much more precise and much more individualized as in the past. I think what is the most important is the consumption of a car, the consumption of a car. And this is something that will change a lot with the electric cars. With the electric cars, it's not like you have it today, you have a filling station and more or less a fixed price for the fuel. You have a huge range of different price levels when you charge a car. And this has to be steered, whether it's from a fleet company side, whether it's from the driver's side or from the fleet manager side. And otherwise it could drive the costs a lot. But with a connected car, you always have the governance about the car consumption, about the car consumption, and that's something that is very important for the future. A good example is the connected car, when you have all the connection to the car with the already installed intelligence of the car, where you can take out all the information and use the information for the customers to reduce costs, to have the governance about the fleet, and where you can really have a different management of the fleet. And this is something very important from my point of view for the future, because you have other cost drivers. It's less the maintenance and repair part, it's more the consumption and how you drive the car. And this is something for the future what I think would be very helpful for us and for our clients to steer in a different way. As of today, we have a fleet of around about 60% connected cars already. This helps us a lot if we talk about theft and if we talk about the claim management. This is something that lowers the cost for us, but as well for the clients. And we go on, our target is to have 100% connected cars in the near future. If you talk about electric cars, the connectivity is even more important. Because imagine if you're a key account manager and you need to plan your travel and you need to be in time at your customer's office, then the connected car becomes really crucial. You see the consumption, you see all the charging stations, and therefore you can make a plan. And it's crucial to have the right plan in place, otherwise you will not manage it. If we talk about connected cars, it's twofold. If we talk about electric cars, it's more the planning of your travel. It's more to be sure that you arrive at the right moment of time at your appointment. If we talk about the combustion engines, it's more about the analysis to understand whether there's a damage, whether there's a need for a maintenance, and you have to change the brakes and so on. So these are two different use cases. And therefore the connectivity is valid for both types of cars. But what will change with the connected car as well as the in-car communication? That means that the car can communicate directly with the customers. And we as fleet companies, we need to enter into that game as well, in the communication with the customer in the car. This is not in the near future, but this is midterm probably the right way to do it.